Hey, peace, family. Okay, we're joining in. Hey, 1 second. All right, cool. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. All right, cool. Let's go. Let's see if I can. Hey, peace, family. Okay, we're joining in. Here we go. Hey, peace, y'all. Hey, 1 second. Let's go. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get Mike up in here. So give me a second. What's up, y'all joining in? Let me make sure everybody got the link on Slack. Okay. All right, cool. All right, thank you everybody who made it here on time. Thank you. Peace. What's up, Knowledge Code? Coach Greg in the building. Who else in here? What's good, Iman? Okay, I'm gonna go live on IG for us too. Okay, 1 second. Make them wait. Okay, cool. All right. I'm gonna get Mike up in the room with us too, and then we're gonna go ahead and go live. Okay. Hope y'all feeling good. Oops, I think I sent the wrong link to you. Look at that. What's up, Jeremy? What's up? All right, cool. Yeah, so today we're gonna have a dope session. Also, I got some other stuff to bring y'all up about. So it's been a while, and I said I was gonna bring it back. So don't ever think don't ever doubt me. When I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So I'm about to bring back the trading games. Okay. If you don't know what the trading games is, you may remember seeing me talk about the 30-day challenge. And the 30-day challenge is where I aim to pretty much get funded in 30 days or less. Okay. So I want to kick that off, and I want to take you along on that journey with me, especially to all the members. I really want to see more of y'all getting funded. So yeah, this is just the beginning, literally just the beginning. And Mike is kicking down the door. We had a couple other people who passed those challenges. Let's really get to that level, okay? Let's really get to that level. So as you know, me and the team, we've been on a 100K tour, going around teaching people about how to reach 100K. We ain't done, all right? We ain't done. Actually, Mike, he went ahead and he said he gonna go for 200K. My man went for 200K. That was even better. Let's get it. All right, come on, bring them on right now for us. We're gonna get to it, okay?
Let's see, I can't have my video.
Okay, let's see if we can upgrade you more. Let me try this. I'm gonna just make you a host too, so that way we can be all good.
Sound good to me.
Cool. Let me know if that worked for you.
All right, let's see. There we go.
Here we go. Let's get
Now
it.
we cooking.
Great. How you feeling, brother? Nice to meet you.
I'm good, bro. How you feeling, man?
Feeling great, man. Actually feeling grateful, more than just grateful, man. And you're a big part of that. So thank you. Appreciate you and all the work you've been putting in.
Hey,
Just
no problem, man.
yeah, it feels like a full circle moment right here, man. For real.
Man, it's been a while.
No, for real. So yeah, let's start there. Actually, let's start right there. Tell us a little bit more about you and like your journey, how you started with trading. Where did it all start at?
Well, for me, I mean, I feel like kind of half the world, my trading started in the pandemic, you know,
For sure.
and, everything going on, everybody talking about stocks, GameStop, Amazon, all that stuff running. So that's when my trading journey started with options. So I started trading options and stuff first.
Got you. Okay.
Just like the rest of the world, I did okay for myself, but ultimately end up being a part of that 95%.
Okay.
You know?
I'm here for it too. Yo, for real. Okay, we got to talk about that. We got to talk about that 95.
We definitely gonna talk about that for
Oh,
sure.
yeah, for sure. So for people who don't know, we all say like we don't want to be a part of that 95%. And that's pretty much like 95% of traders lose their money. Retail traders lose. So it's like, what do you think, like, I guess landed you first into that 95%? Because I like it. I like that part of it.
I mean, ultimately just kind of it being a trend and understanding that like trading patterns and kind of what I was doing and understanding all that's cool. But if you don't have a mindset and understand the mental aspect of trading,
Mm,
no matter how much you win money, no matter how long you feel like you go do it, you ultimately go end up there. And that's kind of what happened to me until, unlocked, it got me back where I needed to be.
let's go. Take notes, y'all, please. This man already dropping gems. The mindset, like, it's so crazy how most people think we're gonna jump on and start talking about charts right away.
Man, look, you can understand the charts all you want to. You ain't got the mindset, you don't understand yourself. I'm trying to tell you, you ultimately go end up in that 95%,
Yeah.
without
So
a doubt.
when did you come to unlock? When was that? When did that start?
Oh man, I came to unlock like probably during the pandemic, I think. Like, at that point, I was trying to also, it's like, okay, everybody talking about skills, skills, skills. And I was in healthcare during the pandemic. So it's like,
Mm,
okay, I gotta shift this. Like this,
mm,
this ain't for me, So I'm like, okay, let me learn how to code. Let me get in the code and let me see what's to that. So that's how I figured out about Unlock. My auntie introduced me, she introduced me to you, and I went on your page, seen everything. I'm like, man, this is dope. Like I want to see what's to it. And then it transitioned when I seen T-Bot, because initially it was like, okay, show you how to build T-Bot. And I'm like,
right,
oh, that's dope.
right,
That's dope as hell. Like I want to see that. So
right.
I seen it start coming through, and it became trading. And I seen you start posting about prop firms and I'm like, okay, I need to get into this. I need
It's a
to
whole world.
stay
It's a
with
whole
it's a
universe.
whole world that if you don't know, you know. But if you know, like
Right,
it's
right.
gone. So
Yeah, so
that's and from the trading journey, and I'm talking to y'all 3 months in. Three
mm,
months. That's what it took 3 months to change my life.
wow.
Like it's real.
Wow. Why you say 3 months?
I mean, to understand, to go through the course, to graduate, to get into high school, to understand, to think
Mm,
I know something, and then the market smacked me in the face. Like, you know, you gotta go through the motions of really like getting to the other side and understanding, understanding pairs, listening to you, listening to Coach Bobby, understanding, being on those meetings, seeing what works for me, and I think that's another huge part of being a part of that 95% is somebody will look at what you do, and if they can't trading, there's so many different strategies, so many things you can do, so many things,
Yes.
so if you
Yes.
just somebody just looking at you and like, okay, I can do that and try to do it,
Mhm.
they don't know themselves, they don't understand that they need to understand patience.
Right.
And even in the beginning, I know I messaged you a couple times, like, bro, TP2, that's a long time, bro. Like,
Right. Right.
we gotta wait for it to get out. We gotta wait for it to get all the way up there. Like, I might want to take my
Right.
money out before that. You told me, hey,
Right.
look, take your money where you feel comfortable,
Right.
So
Mhm.
all of those things is like that
You
that
learn as
learning
you go.
things. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. For real. For real. That's dope, man. you made me think of one of my questions. So what, like, how do you feel like we prepared you to take that risk and go for a prop firm challenge? And for the people who don't know, a prop firm is pretty much just like an investment company. They have a bunch of money from their investors, and their job is to find great traders who can grow that money, and then we'll split the profits. This is how Wall Street has operated for the longest. But usually, like, what do they tell you? Go to school, become a financial advisor or a certified trader. You have to go through all these loops. But now that it's online, it's the internet has brought it to everybody. So all you got to do is pretty much go through these challenges. It's usually like a 2-phase challenge. You have to grow your account by 8%, right? 10% within a certain amount of time, within 30 days. And if you can do that, they'll pretty much give you this real amount of money. It could be 25,000, 50,000, 100. And Mike said, I'm going for 200,000.
Yeah, I gotta go get it. You feel me?
He said, I gotta go get it.
I gotta go get it.
So what, like, how did you feel like you said, you've been in these sessions with Coach Bobby, or you went through day trading school that we put together. What was it that made you say, okay, I'm about to try this. I'm going for it.
How you broke the course, like how you broke down trading, it made me feel comfortable that I knew enough, because I didn't know what I didn't know as far as the mental part. So getting there before, it made me feel comfortable enough to know what I'm doing. And for real, because you talk to me in a way that I can understand. Hey, I'm from Chicago. I know what a trap house is. I know what a trap house breakout is. I know what the ceiling, I know what a floor is. If I fall through the floor, what I'm looking up at, the ceiling. You know what I'm saying? So you talk to me in a way that, and most time when people hear trading and, whether it's Forex or whether it's stocks or something like that, it just sounds so complicated. Hey, is that an M?
Right.
Okay. This is what we go.
Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it simple.
Is that a W? Okay, this is where your entry is, this is where your stop loss is, and this is where you need to go. Is this a trap house ceiling? Is this a trap house floor? Is this a breakout? Like you talk, having that understanding, the way you broke it down and made it so simple. I felt like you plugged me into the matrix. I'm looking, I'm like, I couldn't see this shit before. Like I ain't never seen the M on the chart before in my life until I seen that. So having that, and then it's even more, it just turned me up even more. I'm listening to the session and your son sitting next to you, like, hey, look, that's him right there, ain't it? I'm like, oh yeah, I can do this.
Like, yeah, a 10-year-old can get it. Come on.
It's just the way you broke it down, and it just made me see it so much more clear, and made me have a better confidence of understanding, okay, I do know what I'm doing, and I can see this. And but I mean, I'm here to tell everybody my journey and understand that's just step one. Like that is step one, because the second step in that is hindsight. Like I can't tell y'all so many times I looked at trades, and I'm gonna tell y'all about Trading in the Zone, the book that I read that really propelled me to the next step. But it's like I kept saying in hindsight, damn, I was right. Damn, that did go the way. I didn't even have to close that trade. Damn, I was right. And that did make a W. That did make it. And in hindsight, I'm looking at it, but that don't mean nothing because I ain't in the market.
Right.
I closed my trade out, so it didn't mean nothing to me. And just understanding patience. You preach that all the time when we talking in the group, when we on the sessions. It's like, man, some people get in right here. Those are more patient people. Hey, I know you already. You like to let it retest first and then get in. See, those are the things you gotta understand about yourself and the mental aspect. And it's really like no stopping you from there.
Seriously. Wait. Do me a favor, y'all. Show some love in the chat to Mike, for real. Appreciating this session. If you have any questions, I see somebody say they're confused, anything, like if you want to know more, now is the time to ask those questions. We're here to help you out. All right. We definitely here to help you out. Yeah, Greg, definitely go. For real. It's like no fluff, man. I can feel it, man. He's talking from experience, from lessons. Like you said, marketing hit me, smacked me up.
Man, hit me hard.
You got back up. I literally got off of a lesson with some kids. I just had a session with the youth tribe, and we was talking about is coding hard, and it was like, it's two different kind of people. It's the person who's gonna sit down, you're gonna run into a problem with coding, you're gonna get up and you're not gonna sit back down. You're gonna get up, walk away, and say, "This is not for me." And this other person who's gonna run into that same problem, they're gonna get up, they're gonna breathe, they're gonna walk it off, and come back and try again and get it. And if you don't know how to get back up and get it, it's not for you. And I don't know what's gonna be for you.
Yeah.
Because most stuff that's worth it is gonna take that patience, that hard work, that resilience to get through it. So I'm happy that you stuck through it, because like you said, I'm sure you started with options. You was taking classes, switching communities and mentors and learning different books.
It's like
when is it going
like,
click?
Yeah, and it's like, like I said, I did good with options. I end up, when I stopped altogether, I end up in profit, but it was like it wasn't, I think Coach Bobby had told me this before. It was like, all right, you follow your rule and then you break your rule, but then you still win the trade, but you didn't really win.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't follow your rule, I mean, the market go do what it want to. So sometimes it do what it want to in your favor, but that's not a consistent way to continue to win. So that's how it was for me.
That's like another wisdom. I hope y'all picking this up. Oh, man,
like I did great and it was cool, but ultimately long term, it wouldn't have benefited me in the long term. Continuing to trade that way. And
because it's about finding the edge and your probability of winning.
Yeah,
right? You want to stay in that. Yeah, you got to stay in your probability, not jumping into other ones. And it's like you don't even know now if you really on track. Like
right.
So man, that's it for real. Okay, cool. Let me see. So in a second here, let's talk a little bit more specifics. So what prop firm did you use to get this funding?
My Forex one.
Okay, cool. Any reason you went with them? Just
I mean, we talked about it. It was familiar. I watched you. You know what I'm saying? Go through it. So it's like, all right, we following it up. Let me
for sure.
Go ahead and get to it.
That's what I tell people, man. Be like, yo, go with the trusted sources.
I ain't recreating the wheel. Like, hey, it's rolling, right? All right, come on.
For real, let's go for it. Cool. And, okay, cool. So when you was trading, what was you focused on a certain pair, or was you switching?
Yeah. So since I started with options, when I did options, I had to learn myself, like, okay, a lot of companies have their own options. Some move slower than others. Some are more volatile than others. So what I did was I would trade options on SPY. Like that was my thing. It was volatile. It could move. You can do multiple contracts. Okay, that's what I'm familiar with. So let me find something that's comparable to me. I tried, USD, JPY. I tried, Canadian dollar and euro. I looked at it all. I'm like, okay, this is a little bit slower for me. UJ is cool. It moved. I like the way it moved, but it's like, okay, US 30 and gold, like these are volatile. I just like the way they move. So it's like, okay, the way it moved though, it can't kill you. Like it can't hit you in the face real fast. So that's something that you got to understand. And I was on the session. Was Bobby like, yeah, man. I'm like, man, how you know all these market structures? How you know, like I studied this every day for like years. So I'm like, okay, let me figure out what it is that I like. And I tell y'all, man, I did my whole prop firm challenge on trading nothing but gold.
Look at that.
Nothing but gold.
Look at that consistency. I love that.
I know all the characteristics. I'm still learning, but I have a great hold on gold.
It's that focus. That focus for real.
I'm locked into it, and it passed my prop firm challenge, and it
did what it had to do.
Great right now.
That's it. So let's go a little bit deeper. When trading, in a second, I would love for you to pull up a chart and show us maybe just like your setup, maybe the trade, that you've done. But are you mainly like a technical, like a specific strategy kind of guy, or is you just watching the flow of the market, fundamentals? What kind of trading strategy are you applying?
Yeah, so I mean, trap house breakout. I mean, you can't you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with that. And you
Gotcha.
can't, I mean, and then like I say, from the things that I pull from trading stocks is like, okay, I understand RSI, I understand momentums, I understand those things. So those are things that I look for as other confluences to make sure I got the confirmation in what I'm looking at. So that's a huge thing for me. But I mean, those breakouts, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, for sure. For
You
sure.
can't go wrong on a breakout. But I mean, with those breakouts, sometimes they go straight up and you'll just think like, oh man, that was great. Like, I need to do that next time. Then sometimes it's go retest first. So you got to be
Right.
patient. You
Right.
got to understand, okay, what is the day doing? Okay, what is my 4 hour doing? Okay, what is my 2 hour doing? Okay, what is, so you got to just understand those patterns and understand what the macro is, the micro, and what's the site with the folders, our folders?
A Forex Factory.
Forex Factory, man.
Yeah.
Look, hey, that's gold.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
gold right
Woo!
there.
For real. I just found another good one too. FX3. It's been around for a while, but
Uh-huh.
it's more text and more talk about biases and stuff like that. But yeah, you're right. It's like long as you know the news was about to kick today and this
Yeah.
tomorrow was coming, it just
Yeah.
helps you have that clear bias.
Yeah. I mean, it's like night and day. For
Yeah.
real, for real. It changed the game for real. Like it just
100%.
helps you prepare for what's coming, and you so much more prepared for the market. Because with gold, one of the things that I learned, and I'm saying all this, I want everybody to understand this. I'm saying all this when I'm in the market. I don't think in nothing but probability. The
Mm.
market will do what it wants to do. Okay. Everything I'm saying, all the characteristics I understand, everything I'm looking at, everything I know, when I'm in that market, it's only a probability.
Mm.
Hey, if it break this support, if it break this resistance, it's a great chance it's gonna do this.
Mm.
None of it is guaranteed. The market can do what it want to. It doesn't matter. So that's one of the things that I learned in Trading in the Zone. And that's the book that I read, y'all. If you want to understand how to trade, you want to understand the mindset of trading, and you really want to take this to the next level, Trading in the Zone.
Trading in the Zone. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna post that link for y'all below.
Yeah, that is the book to read, and that's the book that propelled me. It helped me understand how to think in probability. And the only thing that a quote that I often say to myself: be strict with your rules and be flexible with your expectations. My
Facts.
rules don't trade. My rules don't change.
Mm-hmm.
That don't change. But my expectations of what will happen, because I'm thinking in probability, I'm
Mm-hmm.
flexible with that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So hey, if I know if it don't break this support, that's my rule. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
If I don't trade, if I know it die down around this time, hey, I don't trade after 12. I don't really do that. That's your rules. Strict with your rules, flexible with your expectations. I mean, that's game changing.
That's freedom right there. Let's go. Let's go. Type unlock in the chat. Y'all caught that right there. Restrict with your rules, flexible with your expectations. I want to ask you a question about losing and how you deal with losing and losses. And just something you said that was really powerful about like you deal with probability. I get people who inbox me and say like they expect that when they use T.bot that they're going to win 100% of trades because it's a bot. And I'm like, listen, I wish, like I put my brain to the max to find that holy grail where it never loses. And I'm gonna tell you, it doesn't exist. And it's because, it's like, it's based on human behavior. And as humans, we're sporadic, where it's all of these different complex things as far as the economy, things we can't even predict. So for you to say, what's about to happen in 10 minutes from right now, you're a lie. Like you shouldn't even let anybody sell you anything like that. I would be a fool to ever sell you. You know what I mean? I would be wrong. So I love that, to hear people who trade say like, hey, I'm dealing with this probability because that's a big part of it. So how does that factor into how you deal with losses? Because some people think as soon as they lose, this isn't for me, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
What's your mindset?
So it was a process, man. It was a process, because you can say everything you want to, and you on the paper accounts, I'm trading on Trading View in the paper account. I'm whatever, okay. But then you have prop firm challenge, and it's $200,000, and you thinking about your rules, like, okay, $200,000. Coach say don't go over 3%. 3%, that's $6,000. It's a different ball game when you look at your trade down $4,000, but it haven't hit your support yet.
Ooh, yeah.
So it's like, okay, what do you
right.
do? I done closed that trade a couple of times, and I swear to God, I don't know if the market just looks at each person and it does this to each person, but for some reason, as soon as you close that trade, it's going to go in the direction that you wanted it to go in. Like, I can't make this up. It's going in the direction you want to go in, whether it's up, down, wherever you thought it was gonna go, that's where it's gonna go. So it's just learning to trust that. One of the things, I'm gonna refer to this all night. One of the things that taught me in trading the zone is when you thinking and trading emotional like that, you cannot see what the market is giving you. You can't see it. Yeah, I took losses. Yeah, absolutely. I take losses. You go win 100% of your trades? Absolutely not. I'm going to take some losses for sure. But that loss tells me something. That's a restructure of the market. Okay, what now? Let me go back. Okay, I lost because this trend line that I had, it broke it. Okay, so now it broke my support. So let me pay attention to what my next support is. So I know, okay, if it break this support and it go down here and it close here, it's going down there. So I need to hop in. I need to hop in my sale now and not just give up. But it's also on the flip side of things, strict with your rules. I say I'm not trading more than 3 times, putting in more than 3 trades a day. I'm not over trading. So sometimes you do have to understand and say, okay, this not for me today.
Yeah, it's not my day.
Market choppy today. Hey, I'm closing my computer. I'm done for the day.
Yeah.
That's that you have to understand those boundaries, and those are created with being consistent in your rules. That's a huge thing. And letting one thing I definitely learned from you guys is, hey, you have to let that trade close. You gotta let that candle close. You gotta let that candle close.
Facts.
Okay. Yes. It'll go below the support. You think, hey, 2 minutes is a long time. 2 minutes is a long time. A minute is a long time. If that trade don't close below that support, or if it don't break that resistance, it's gonna show you something else. Just because the candle ain't closed yet, a candle makes sticks for a reason. You gotta understand that. So you gotta let that candle close. Something I definitely learned when it come to losses and getting your wins.
You said 2 minutes is a long time.
That's a long time, man. I swear, guy, it'll change. You will get a doji candle in a minute, and you don't even know.
For real. For real. Oh man, like you said, it go in a whole different way.
Yeah,
right? I swear, I feel like it's personal when it happened. Yeah, that's real.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I love it.
Let's go. Let me see. What is the process actually being a prop trader? Do you have to trade every day? Do you have to make their profits by certain dates? And can you quit and trade on your own anytime?
Okay. All right. So when you're in the phase, and I talked to coach, and one thing that we gonna do, I want to you have 2 phases where you gotta do it. You have to hit 8% profit, and you gotta hit a 5% profit. We actually go look at some of my trades that passed the challenge for me, and I can show you guys some of the things. But you as a trader, you don't have to trade every day. You don't see a trade. I mean, don't take the trade if you don't see one. You're not forced to come in and put in the trade. But one thing that you do have to do to pass the challenge is you have to have 5 trading days. And what that means is you have to open a trade 5 different days. That's one of the rules that you have to do. And in the second phase of once I was on the second phase in phase 2, and I had to get 5% in my account, I did that 5% in 2 trades. So that's something that I open to close a trade for those next 3 days, because I'm already above where I needed to pass. So in the trading phase, yes, you do have to open a trade 5 days. After that, you're good. Now, when you actually get the live account, you have 30 days for your first payout, and you have to open a trade 10 days. After that, you good to go.
Mm-hmm.
You absolutely good to go. Is another part of the question. Can you quit and trade on your own anytime? I mean, you can quit. I mean, you can absolutely quit. But it's something that I wouldn't suggest to do. Because one of the things that I reading is fundamental, and paying attention to the rules is super fundamental. If you're over 6% in profit and you hit your 30-day mark, they'll let you continue with my Forex fund. They'll give you an extension to go. They want you to trade their money, because as you make money, they make money.
Bro,
And
that's how I won my last challenge.
I
was up, I didn't know. I was like, dang, it was 30 days left. I mean,
yep.
it was 1 day left, and I'm up 6-7% or something like that.
Yep.
And yeah, I think they emailed me, or I seen it on my page or something. I was like, oh, I can get a restart.
Yeah, they give you an extension, and even if you're not at 6%, I think it's like 10%. They give you 10% off.
Next
if
time
you
do
if you want to restart your account.
Yeah.
And another huge thing that I'm definitely gonna tell y'all is I know that there's a fee for the prop firm challenge. But one of the things y'all understand is once you hit your profit, they give you that fee back. They give you the money back.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you literally trading this, and once you pass, you lost nothing.
Right. Come on.
They give you the money back. Like, what type of bet is this? Giving me the money? Like, what? You gonna give me my money back after I pass this and a live account? You know what I'm saying? So it's just, man, it's a win-win-win all the way around. I'm not here to tell y'all that it's just the easiest thing in the world to do, but I'm telling you, going through Coach's course will definitely prepare you. And being in that group, I'm in a group, talking to group, I'm accessible. You can hit Coach, you can hit any other coaches. It's sessions every week. Like it's there to ask questions and to get the help that you need for the mental part, because I mean, the trading ain't hard. Like it's not the fundamentals of it isn't rocket science. Like it's not rocket science, but the mental part of actually seeing it, and there's so many different phases with it being actually your money that you're trading with, you being negative before it hit your support, or you getting out before it hit when it hit your take profit and it still shot up. So now you got a fear of missing out. It's so many mental things that you have to go through, and the steps that you have to go through, and to have a community to ask those questions. And because I done did it all. So to build that bridge for y'all, I'm cool with it. Like, don't fall in the water, okay?
For real. That's what's up, bro. Appreciate that.
That's a major thing, man. And to have that backing and to give you that confidence is man.
Yeah. We really wanted to build that tribe, that kind of field, man. And I'm thankful that we've been able to do it, man. Shout out to Coach Greg, Coach Bobby, Coach Craig. Man. People following you, hitting you in the DM, what's going on? Like answering those questions or doing those live sessions, like you said.
And screenshotting the chart, send it to them. Hey, did I look at this right? Like, did I see this right? Am I missing something? It didn't go my way this time? And then again, confidence. Yeah, you seen it right, but again, you thinking probability. The market did what it wanted to do. It moved in a way. Let's look at it. What happened? Powell was talking today. That's why I didn't go the way that you thought it was go.
Right.
You didn't see that.
And now you don't feel as bad for losing. Like, okay, all right, that wasn't my strategy. I just got to pay attention to the news. I got to make sure.
It's always something. So those are the things that can help you really, really get in the space and gain that understanding.
Yeah. So if any of this is sounding kind of confusing or like still a little above your pay level right now, I get it. You may be somebody who's just interested in making this kind of money, right? Because you heard about it. But just like Mike mentioned earlier, put 3 months in. put 3 months into this and watch how your mindset shifts, and you see, and now you won't be able to unsee the potential here, you know?
Now I
So
see.
yeah, it's gonna be crazy. We want
Like,
you here.
weird.
Yeah. Say it again.
Now I said it's kind of weird looking at the chart. It's like I can't not see M
Yeah.
just loving it now. Just looking at all this shit, like, it's
It's like
crazy.
it's too easy now. It's like, oh, like you said, like you're in the Matrix. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's all about patience now, waiting for it to come to you.
that's a fact.
So yeah, so I want Mike to jump on, shares his screen, and while he does that, gets set up, I also want to let y'all know, for the people who do want to get started with us and join the tribe, to celebrate Mike, I want to give everybody 50% off of their first month of membership. So if you want that, I'm gonna get a special link. It's gonna be connected. Send it a DM on Instagram, and I'll get you that link for the 50% off. All right. So I'll drop my link down below. And also that's going to get you access to the live sessions that Coach Bobby do exclusively on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Coach Jay Bauer sessions. Like Mike said, you can hit him up, talk with him. And also we about to do this challenge. I'm about to do a live challenge, and I want y'all to be a part of it. All right. Get funded with us. I already got 2 funded accounts, right? And I've been doing this for only a year and some change. I've gained accounts, lost those accounts, gained more. And that's the beauty of this. You can get these accounts, lose it, and that doesn't stop you from doing it again. Learning from your past lessons. It's not like you borrowed and they're like, oh, no, you lost $10,000. We're not trusting you again.
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. The first 30 days, I didn't get it done the first 30 days.
Come on.
I ain't do that in the first 30 days. I had to do it again. Like, I ran out of time. Like, okay, let me, all right. And I had to sit back and think, like, reflect, like, man, what the hell going on? Like, okay, I need to look at this, because I know now when I get on this, when I get on the course and I'm going through 8th grade and high school again, I'm saying the same thing Coach saying. So I ain't passing this damn challenge.
Come on.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I had to figure something out.
Right.
You know, so that's yeah, just keep with it, man, because I
Got
guarantee,
you, for
like,
real. And like you said, we're gonna go from literally from 1st grade up to high school. We're gonna make this as simple as can be. 1st grade, you're gonna be like, what? Yes, we're gonna make sure you understand the basics, the mechanics, the chart. And I think that's what I love, like the flow we got, man. Like, I remember when we first brought Coach Bobby, and Bobby was like, man, listen, I know these charts, but I'm not trying to go over the basics. They got to know the basics before they come to my live session.
that's
And
a
I was
fact.
like, upset. I'm already building out day trading school. I'm gonna make sure that they can't miss it. Like, once they get to your sessions, it's gonna be like, oh, okay, I know what a candlestick is. I know what a trend line is. I know what support resistance is. And it didn't feel hard to get here. So I love, like, just the flow we got going, man. It's like everybody's bringing something new. I see a Coach and Mike. I already know you're gonna bring something different to the tribe. And I just like, let's get it, y'all, everybody.
Yeah, how do I share my screen on here?
So let me see. It should be a button below that says share screen, because you're the host now. But let's see. Yeah, it's on my side still. So maybe.
Okay.
Maybe,
I think I gotta take the privacy on that off.
oh yeah, okay. Yeah, it's
So,
like a setting that say more than one person can share the screen.
let's see. Desktop. Security system, grant access.
Are people mainly using T-Bot to pass their evals? No, that's the thing, man. It's like we're trying to show people it's different strategies. Like Mike mentioned earlier, what works for you. So you might see me telling you to start with T.Bot signals, because it's literally the easiest way to get into the market and find these patterns. It's going to keep you out of situations where you just like jumping onto the charts and like, okay, do I see a W right here?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you're looking for a W on, and you zoomed in, whereas T.Bot is only going to see you signals because it's also looking at the higher time frames and telling you what to look for. So you'll see, like, okay, it's kind of helping me without telling me exactly what it's doing. As you go through day trading school, we'll teach you some of the bigger things, you'll go to Coach Bobby's sessions and learn about momentum and looking at the bigger market structure,
Yeah.
volatility, fundamentals. You'll go to Coach J Bar sessions and learn about psychology. So you'll learn, and like what I do is I use all of it. I literally use it all. I'm waiting to hear signals come.
That's
Now
the
that tells me
thing.
to look at the market, but I'm still going to mark up the chart, do surgery, and make sure I'm jumping in when I feel right.
Yep.
So it's you have all of these tools at your disposal. That's why it's a membership. It's nothing's a la carte. Like I just can buy this. No, it comes all together so that way you can figure out what works for you. We're not going to put you into a box.
For some reason, it's not letting me give permission to Zoom
Okay,
to get on.
1 second.
Because I mean, today, I mean, the way I got the chart right now is perfect, man. I definitely want to show you all this.
Okay. Okay, let me try something real quick. Okay, it looks like it's on the right way. Did you see the share screen button? Did that pop up?
I got it, but on the system preference, it's not letting me give the.
Oh, okay, got you. Are you on a Mac?
Yeah, I'm on the Mac.
Okay. Did you see like a little password button at the bottom left? It's like a little lock or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes they want you to leave out of Zoom, jump back in and try it out.
Okay, I mean, I can do that real quick.
Okay, cool. Let's try it. Yeah. Cool.
All right.
And I'll ask you some of these questions. But yeah, try to see if you can give access to it once you off.
All right.
Okay. Well, that'll be good for me because I never traded before. Yeah. So like I said, if you wanna learn, if you want to learn how to trade from the basics and you want to go through first grade through our 12th grade curriculum, just like I said, send me a DM and I'll get you a link for 50% off your first month. So that way you can join us and you coming right on time because you're gonna be able to see me pass this challenge. And we got a lot. Oh my God, there's so much in store. I can't wait till you meet all of the coaches. Some I'm sure you probably already met. Shout out to some of the people who are part of Coach Bobby's Blueprint Tribe. Y'all already know how he give it up. Some of you guys are going to meet Coach J Bar. He's going to be talking to you about psychology. He's like a sergeant. Like he's going to, like, you can hear his voice in your head when you're not on a live with him. He's the one telling you to be disciplined, be strict, like do what you said you was gonna do. Like he's that kind of guy. So it's just, this is a masterpiece if you ask me, man. And I know it's just the beginning, so I'm trying to just leave room for growth. But no, we got some amazing elements here, and if you put these pieces together, you could be like Mike for real. I want to be like Mike. That's funny. How much do you have to split with the company? Great question. Some of the prop firms, they have different levels. So it's always in between like 20 and 30% go to them. Okay. Some all the way up to 90%. They'll give you 90%. But a lot of them, like the one we talked about earlier, they start you at 70%, which is amazing. And then you can get 80% or you can get 90%. It's really dope. Do you guys trade futures too? Yep. Coach J Bar talks a lot about trading futures. That's his realm. Waldo. So if you knew, I'll drop the link below. But also, if you send me a DM on Instagram, I dropped it below. I'll get you a discount code to go with it. I just really want to celebrate Coach Mike. Oh shoot, I called him Coach Mike. That's how I know it's building. You know, that's how I know it's building. I tell everybody who really goes hard with this that I want them to become a coach one day, man, because I love this. I love to spark something in somebody else who sparks something in somebody else. That's what it's about. And I want you to feel the same way, you know? All right, let's see if we can get Mike to share his screen. They was hating on my man before. I had so many questions for him. I know we're not gonna get through them all, but this about to be the meat of it. So let's do that.
You gotta upgrade me one more time, bro, so I can get on the video.
Yes, sir.
There we go.
All right, cool.
Let's see if they want to play with me now, man.
IG.
Oh, it's still doing the same thing.
Same thing. Okay. They hating
Yeah.
on me.
They hating on me. It's cool.
It's all good. All right. What you gonna show Trading View?
Yeah. I was in Trading View. It was a breakout today on gold.
All right. One suggestion. How about we do this? Because I know we can do something. Use Trading View to take a picture and maybe copy the link to it, and then I'll pull up that link here.
Okay.
And then you can at least talk us through it. Sorry about this, y'all. Computers just doing what computers do. Oh yeah, for sure, Coach Greg. You already know, bro. Anybody on this session currently have experience trying to pass a prop firm challenge or has actually successfully passed one? Let us know in the chat. I want to know and if you have zero experience, just type a 1 below if you've never even tried it yet. Torres said, okay, you went through it, didn't pass it. Okay. What did you learn from it? What did you learn from it after that failed? Because remember, we don't like to really deal with losses. We call them lessons. So what did you learn? AJ never tried. Theo never tried. Ebony never tried. Takara, Imad. Okay. It makes me nervous. Oh, okay. Would you do it if I did it live? Would you do it with me? Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. Let me do y'all a quick solid real quick. Because you don't want to miss this. I'm going to be going live. This is for if you're not a member, you can still watch the live challenge on my YouTube. So go ahead and click that link right there and subscribe to my YouTube so you get notifications. I'm gonna do this joint live, y'all. I did it semi-live like a month or so ago. I was going live doing them with the tribe, and I didn't do it on YouTube. I did it on Zoom, and I passed the challenge. I did one back in October. I failed it, so I'm 1 for 1 right now live. Let's see what happens on this next one.
Man, that's gonna be love.
I'm excited.
For real. Let me see if I can drop this in here. I just did a screenshot of the chart.
Okay, sweet. All right. Almost there, going for the challenge. Okay, Joseph. Tried. I'm in evaluation phase 1 now as we speak. Okay. All right, Knowledge Code. Let us know, man, if you need anything. Keep us posted on your progress. Also want to say to everybody, it's all about one trade at a time, one trade a day. I mean, like one trading day at a time. It's like sometimes we be thinking about the 2% you lost yesterday, and really all you gotta do is worry about winning the next 1-2% today and tomorrow and the next, and the next thing you know, it overshadows that 2% you lost. So forget what you lost today. Tomorrow's a whole new trading day. And as long as you can compound those victories, it'll all make up for itself. Okay, got it. For real, I've come back from some losses, y'all. For real,
man. For real, like immediately though. Like,
for real, like
you just gotta understand that it doesn't, it don't define you because you lost something. So that's a chart from today.
Got it. Okay, so this is the chart that Mike marked up. Cool. Yeah. So walk us through, and I'll do my best to help annotate.
Okay. So with the chart is like one of the things, the reason why I like gold. Gold is the only time gold is not being traded is between the hours of 4 and 5 o'clock. But my prime time, because I'm not up in the middle of the night, but I'm a morning person. So my prime time is, I wake up at 5 and start looking at the charts, and volume coming to market for gold around 7:30 every morning.
Mhm.
So if you can see like closer to the left side, how it was moving up and down right there. Yeah, it moved up and down, but then it hit that top resistance and shot back down, you
Mhm.
know. So I know this is a screenshot, but behind that, that's a trap house ceiling because it hit that point before
Ah, got you.
on a
Okay.
15-minute time frame.
Okay.
So while this is going on all overnight, 3 o'clock in the morning, 5, 6 o'clock, right there where those signs are, that's 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Over here?
Yeah,
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah,
And you
yeah. Okay.
see it's continuing to hit that bottom, but it's not breaking that top.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a trap house right there. You got a floor and you got a ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
When the volume came in the market, where did the volume go? It broke through the ceiling. And that's when I got in the trade.
Around here?
No, right at the bottom. Before
Oh,
we even got there,
somewhere.
we catching that as it broke because it hit that ceiling too many
Yep.
times. So
Yep.
that gave me confirmation
Yep.
that if it broke this, it's gonna break out.
Right. So you got
But
it right down here.
no, right above there, right there.
Around here?
Yep,
Nice.
yep. That's what we got in, and then it drove up. Now, if you look at how it went to that 50. We see where that red line, where you drew that red line there, where it was
Yep.
yesterday, right
Yep.
there. It
Yeah.
hit that, but then it came back down.
Yeah.
It
Hit.
retested a little bit, but then shot straight through it again.
Mm.
Shot right through it again. Again, it came back and retested it, but the candle did not close below that
Mm-hmm.
support
Ooh, let's look
and
at that.
shot
Yeah.
all the way up again.
Mm-hmm. Right
So
up here,
that's
right?
what yep, it went back and retested it and broke out again. So that's something that we call, when it break and it kind of play with you and test you a little bit, but then it come and retest that zone again and break out again.
Mm.
So that's a trade. I mean, you wouldn't even close out on that trade because it's not breaking none of your levels. That
Mm-hmm.
you move, as just some of y'all taught me about moving my stop loss up. Okay, when it break this, move your stop loss up here. So it's no way that I lose in this trade.
Mm-hmm. At
No
all.
way possible.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just I'm looking at this now while I'm talking. I'm thinking about tomorrow because it
Right.
went down. It went right back down to that zone, and it's
Right
kind
back
of
here.
it's
Right back
playing.
here.
Yeah,
Yep. Yep. It's right
it's
back here. And that's what the
yeah,
market do sometimes. It repeat. It give you the
yep.
same trade
It's
twice.
time to repeat. It's definitely time to repeat. So that's one of the trades that I wanted to just show today because that's real time. Like that's
Yes.
this morning.
Yeah, for sure.
That's just real time right now happening in the market and it's breaking. And then one of the things that's go kind of like trip you out is when you draw in these zones and you draw in these lines and the market actually hits your line that you drew and bounce off of it. That's going to drive you crazy. Like, I can't believe it just did this. Like, is this magic? Like, what is this? You mean to tell me it hit my support? And those are some of the things as far as the confidence that's going to give you that confidence to show you and that let you know what you're doing because it's not rocket science.
Come on. Yes, come
But
on.
it's when if I would have gotten that trade up there 2 months ago, when it dropped down and retested, that probably would have scared me.
Right. Yeah.
Probably would have got out like, man, this ain't worth it. Man, what coach was talking about, man? I knew he ain't knew what he was talking about, man. Talking about a breakout. What's a breakout?
Right. You're right. You get it up here, just start pulling back. You like, let me get out of here.
I'm finna get out. And
I'm about to get out.
immediately that next candle, it shoots right back up. So those one of the things that you gotta just kind of understand the characteristics of the pairs that you're working with.
Mm-hmm.
Because that information came on some news this morning that affects the dollar. And
right.
for me, understanding the characteristics of gold and probability for the most part is going teeter-totter the opposite of the dollar.
Yep.
The dollar go down, probability to gold go up.
Mm-hmm.
If some news come out and make gold go up, the dollar is gonna go down. Mm-hmm. I mean, not it's vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
So those are one of the things I learned being in the group, paying attention and looking at gold every single day, I understand the characteristics of gold and what it's going to do compared to the US dollar. And I mean, you can look at the bottom of MACD, RSI, and those different things. Of course, we get into them, but it's like the lines breaking. It's all type of confluences that gave me the confirmation that this trade was going to run.
Come on, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, I got this replay for y'all. Please watch this back. Please, he's giving it to you. Giving it to you. And like you said, that news hit right at 10 o'clock.
It's gone.
Yeah, like you said, it's like, oh, this is perfect. I'm on it.
It's gone.
I'm on it. It's out of here. And I think that was right at this area. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Oh man, perfect. Perfect. And yeah, the US dollar shot down. So, oh man, yeah, appreciate you for breaking this down. What other indicators are you using?
That's it. I mean, T-Bot, I look at T-Bot and let it use it as another confluence for me. Like, hey, okay, X's, triangles, and O's.
I love it. Keep it simple. Hey. I love it. I love it.
You know, that showed me, okay, if T-Bot seeing this, use it as help. You know, use it as help to show you.
Yeah, and like you said, another confluence, another confirmation.
Yeah, because one thing about T-Bot, any other bot, anything that you use, the indicators, all of that, man, it's all just a confluence for you. But when all of them are together and it show you the things, if you use T-Bot, you know, you got a certain percentage. But if you know what you're looking at without it, hey, 90% of the trades you will get in with T-Bot, you will win in them.
Gonna pick it right. You gonna know what you're doing.
You go pick it right.
Oh my God.
You go pick it right. You know what you're doing. You've been.
I've been trying to lead by example, for real. For real. The last challenge I did, once again, fully signals. But people would think like like I'm just waking up blindly putting in signals. Yeah. No, you make sure, like you said, it lines up with what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Man, so we're gonna go deep on rules. We're gonna make sure everybody have like a strict trading plan. Because I just think, man, this is so formulaic. It's so like, just follow a process, just stick to it and watch it pay off. And
it's gonna pay off for you.
It's gonna pay off. When you jump off road, when you go against your rules, you go against the grain, that's when it's like, oh, what the heck, this ain't working. But it's always you versus you.
For real. That's the thing about the trading. It's you versus you, because this trade, when it was down there and it was consolidating before right there, that easily could have went the other way.
Yeah.
But I was ready for whatever way it went, because I understood what my resistance was. I understand what my support is. Yeah. Now you just got to let the market come to you. Don't try to make a trade. You can't make a trade.
Make it. Oh my God.
You can't make it. Let it come to you. And just understand your trading, flexible with your expectations, strict with your rules.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Can't say that enough.
Yes, sir.
You know,
love how, because like sometimes, we look at markets and like somebody might have wanted to jump in around here. Like this is about to go up here. But I just love when you have these other confluences. Like I'm looking at your MACD down here, and it's looking pretty weak.
Yeah, it's no momentum in the market at that time. And that comes from understanding characteristics as well. Yeah. I know that the volume is going to come in the market at 7:30. So I'm not getting in the trade at those times because the market haven't came to me yet.
Yeah, look at it. And now it's coming up. Yeah. Like you said, 7:38 is coming in now.
It's coming.
And these candles are beautiful, green, perfect. No drawdown.
No drawdown. Straight, all green candles. All green candles.
Just being patient though. But that's where they try to get you at, Tribe. They try to make you feel like here it's gonna go up, and then here and here. And by then you done lost 3 trades and you like, all right, it's safe for me.
I ain't doing it. I ain't doing this no more.
I ain't doing it. And then that's when it takes off and you trying to chase the train. It hits here, go down, you scared again, you jumping out. Being patient from the beginning, like he said, learn these markets, be comfortable with something, because he's already knowing, all right, this is too early anyway. What am I doing trying to jump in anyway?
It's no volume there.
It's no volume. It's no why. Yes, you wanted to go up here, but you can't make it.
You can't make the trade.
Yeah.
Let it come to you. You can't make it. Even if it was to go up right here, I understand where the volume is going to come from. So even if it would have shot up early, right?
Yep.
I know where my support and resistance is. So I
Yep.
know where my lines, where my trap house ceiling, where my trap house
Yep.
floors are.
Yep.
So I understand whatever the market do before the volume come in,
Yep.
I have a plan for it already.
Right. Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Yep.
But in most times, you just go bounce off your zones if it's no volume in the market because
It's
nothing
sitting
to
there
push
waiting.
it past it.
It's just waiting for it.
Yeah, it's nothing to push it past it.
For real. It took me a while to like at first to figure out like how T.Buy was catching some of these big news moves.
Mm-hmm.
It just was like, oh, it's just natural fundamentals. It's like the price is already baked into the news in the sense of like people know what's about to happen. They waiting to buy. So, you know, people might be selling for a while until it gets here, sits here. It gets to that perfect area and then sheesh.
And then it's gone.
It's gone. But it's a natural phenomenon that human behavior is something that's hard as heck, but at the same time, sometimes you can feel and you can know what to expect. You can like you said, have that probability. Like, oh, if it bounced off of here before, it's probably going to bounce off of here again.
You're probably going to get a little bit of resistance right there because, I mean, think about human behavior. You're not the only one that has the support right there.
Come on.
You're not the only one that has a resistance right there. So everybody else is looking at that same thing. Just like when it went up to that 15-minute, right there where you drew the red line there at the top, all the way at the top, right there. When it got right there, that's when you got a red candle. That's when you got a little pullback because it hit that ceiling before, and you're not the only one with a resistance right there. So you're gonna get a little, you're gonna get a little choppiness a little bit, but when you understand your rules, when you strict with your rules, you go come out. And also, outside of being strict with your rules, take profit when you are comfortable. If you comfortable with taking profit right there, take it.
Right, get it.
It's you versus you. These are your rules.
Yeah, for real.
If you comfortable with taking profit right there, take it. Take it.
For real.
This is your chart. This is you looking at it. This is your money. This is your prop firm. This is your phase. When you comfortable in that space, be comfortable right there and let it and take your profit.
Love that. Big facts. Oh man, appreciate you for all of this, man. Seriously, and congratulations again. We definitely appreciate you and proud of you, my man. And just I know this is the beginning.
Yeah,
I already know. For sure. Keep it up, man. Let's get it. And everybody who hung around I know we went over an hour, but I think it was well worth it. I think it was well worth it, man. Listen, I was taking notes, so I'll be updating my trading plan because sometimes, you know, like we could pick up things from those around us. And I'm nobody who feel like I know it all already. So I'm always learning, you know, and it's great. I feel like looking at other people's charts, and that's why I think a lot of people love to see me trading live because you learn something by watching other people trade. So we appreciate you being vulnerable today, showing your charts and your mindset, peeking to your brain, and keep doing your thing, bro. Keep doing it.
Oh, thank you, man. I'm more than happy to get a game away. Ain't no gatekeepers here. It's for everybody. You want to do it, you want to learn how to do it, come.
Yes. Come on, let's go. All right, cool. And I'm gonna hit you up on Slack right after this. I got one more thing to ask you.
Okay.
Keep your eye on gold. I'm looking at it now because that candle looking strong.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you something about gold, man. Pretty much mostly like 3 to 4 days out the week, sometimes 5, gold got to play for you because it's directly off the dollar. So I told you I traded nothing but gold to pass my challenge.
I love it. Let's
pay attention to it.
I heard him. Keep your eye on it. You're welcome. Awesome session. Yes, definitely. Appreciate y'all. Cool. All right. So more to come, and hopefully we have one of y'all up here soon also doing an interview. I manifest that for y'all. Come up here, share your story about how you got funded. Go for whatever amount you feel comfortable with. It might be 5K, it might be 200K, whatever works for you, go get it. And remember, all it takes is 1 or 2%. All right. One trade a day goes a long way.
That's it.
Appreciate y'all. Until next time. Peace. A lot.
Peace.